Eddie Hearn, the official announcement has happened. Paro Jarvis, one of the best and worst kept secrets in Australia at the moment, but very exciting event, big fight for our country.
Absolutely. I mean, we're a little bit early. We've still got work to do, but because I'm here, I wanted to bring in these guys together. Liam Paro's about to go to camp in Las Vegas. Obviously, Jeff's coming up from Sydney, so I wanted to get the guys together. You'll see up there's a nice bit of needle here. You know, they're friends, but it's like everybody called their bluff to take the fight, and Jeff's a real character. It's a great fight. And with our talent pool, you've either got the option, and we've made this mistake so many times, of putting them in individual fights that no one really cares about, or sticking them in with each other. And when you get a 22-0 kid against a 20-0 kid, and one of them's #1 in the world, and you've got Brisbane, and you've got Sydney, you've got Jeff Fennick, you've got Angelo, the boxing community is very excited about this fight. They'll debate this fight, and it will be a tremendous fight. What we now need to do is try and make this sport bigger in Australia. I'm not coming over here telling you I'm going to wave a magic wand and make that happen overnight, but I really feel that you guys are the same as us, right? You love great live sport, you love entertainment, you love a beer, you love fight night. So how do we make this sport bigger? Well, we do that by making the public aware of the talent and the personalities, but most importantly, making great fights. And that is the key. From the top of the card all the way to the bottom. I want to make 5 or 6 absolute thrillers on the card so that people walk away, people tune in and say, that was incredible. And I really believe we can do it.
You've seen some Australian stock, a lot, in the past week that you've been here. What do you make of our Australian fighters so far?
I think there's a lot of very good young talent here. The problem that I seem to see is fighters get to 3, 4, 5-0, and it's difficult to bring in the opposition. So a lot of them end up fighting each other and are probably in fights they shouldn't be, but it's really the only option you've got. Flying people here and bringing fighters in, it's an expensive process, especially at the moment. So, you've got the bigger names. We saw Justice Honey the other night, obviously Kambosos, Tim Tszyu. From our side, you've got Sky Nicholson, you've got Ebony Bridges, you've got Paro, you've got Jarvis, you've got Dempsey. So there's plenty of talent here. But we need to make fights. Like, just speaking to Jacob and G. I call him and G, apparently it's But like the Billy Did fight, there's great beef in that fight. Stick them in, pay them up, let's get them on the card. Because I want to make a card that you guys as fight fans look at and go, oh. And there's excitement to go to that. Because a lot of the time, there's just no real excitement. You talk about one fight, but imagine producing a card where Australian fight fans just go, wow, this is one of the best cards we've ever had. And that's the impression we want to make. We're not coming here with an arrogant hat on, we're taking over boxing. We want to work with everybody. I'm learning all the time. I've been here 4 days, I've learned a lot. But long way to go. Let's build a great night in September and go from there.
For the fans that don't know, what can they expect from a Matchroom show?
Great fights, great production, great entertainment, and a great experience. That's the key. Whether you're tuning in on TV or you're in the arena, you have to walk away knowing you've got value for money and you've got a smile on your face. And you've seen a great night of entertainment. And we will do that with great fights because, like I said, all these fighters, I've had 50 phone calls since I've been here from fighters wanting to meet me, do this. And I'm looking, I'm playing matchmaker a lot of the time here, going, okay, you want to be on the card? Oh, and you want to be on the card? Well, that's a great fight. Oh, I don't know about fighting him. Well, don't talk to me then. You want to roll the dice and take the chance and put on a great fight, or don't worry, we'll see you down the line. That's the great thing about Paro against Jarvis, right? It's such an obvious fight when you think about it, but so often in boxing, it's not Australian boxing, in world boxing, domestic fights, people don't want to be in them, they don't want to lose. It's like, sometimes people like the DiCarlos don't want to lose to Fennick or vice versa. But here, you've got a situation where it was like, he won't take it, will he? Yeah, he will. Oh, blimey. All right, we think we can win. Let's go. But if Paro's going to be a star, if Jarvis is going to be a star, these are the kind of fights that are going to take him to that level.
Announcements for our 2 girls, Sky Nicholson, Ebony Bridges. Ebony Bridges obviously with the IBF Super Bantamweight title.
Yeah, Ebony Bridges will fight in the UK next, probably in September. Sky will fight over here for her first title. I really want to see her win the Commonwealth title. Obviously she won the Commonwealth gold. Ebony now will probably have 1 voluntary and then a unification. She's doing amazing in the UK, built a big fan base there. Maybe bring her back here in December, who knows? But Ebony in late August, September in the UK, and Sky obviously on this card in September.
Eddie Hearn, thank you for your time.
Cheers, Rob.